Madrid in autumn is something special. The city cools down after the summer heat, the parks turn golden, and the streets feel alive but never too crowded. It's the perfect time to wander through historic neighborhoods, eat your way through cozy cafes, and the best sights to see. In this video, we'll show you why autumn is the best season to visit, where to go for all those full vibes, what to eat, and exactly what to expect. If you're not 100% sure about visiting Madrid this autumn, this video will change your mind. Before we dive in, we made a free Madrid travel guide with all our favorite places, restaurants, rooftop bars, top things to see, foods to try, and more. It's fully hyperlinked, so just click on the place that you want and it will take you straight to Google Maps. You can download it in the description and use it to plan your trip or when you're out exploring the city. We also made an interactive map with all our favorite restaurants and brunch spots in Madrid, including some vegan-friendly choices as well as options to suit every budget. Okay, now let's get into the video. In autumn, Madrid starts off mild and slowly cools down by late October. By then, the city is full of autumn colors. Don't expect to feel those full vibes until it's mid to late October. This is because autumn doesn't officially start in Spain until the 21st of September, although it doesn't actually feel like it. September can feel a bit like summer during the day, but by October and November, the mornings and evenings are definitely cooler, usually around 11 to 6 degrees Celsius. There's also a higher chance of light rain, though nothing heavy. Because the temperature changes throughout the day, it's best to dress in layers. A short sleeve or a long sleeve t-shirt, layered with a sweater or cardigan, and on top of that, a light jacket in the beginning of autumn, up to a coat towards the end. Comfortable closed shoes like boots or sneakers are perfect for walking or any rainy moments. A scarf and a small umbrella or thin rain jacket are also good to have just in case. If you don't have space to pack an umbrella, many souvenir stores sell inexpensive ones during the rainier seasons. Although Madrid has an excellent public transport system, if you're visiting for a short time and want to avoid long travel times, we recommend staying along the metro line, ideally in the city center in Zone A. Areas like Sol, Atocha, Gran Via, and Plaza Mayor are perfect. Or you could choose the Salamanca neighborhood for a true movie-like autumn feel with orange trees and beautiful buildings. We'll talk more about that later. Just keep in mind these areas can be busier and more expensive if you're on a budget, though good deals are always possible if you know where to look. Okay, so this is how we find great apartments and hotels to stay in on a budget. First, go to booking.com and select your destination and dates. Toggle the slider to match your budget, filter it to the best rating, select free cancellation, which is always best so you don't lose out in case of unexpected changes. Select city center if you prefer something central and don't want to rely on transport. And finally, choose excellent location. Then, based on that criteria, you will get a list of the best accommodation options that suit your budget. We've listed some great options for every budget in the blog post, so be sure to check that out after the video. Nothing screams autumn vibes more than getting a coffee to go and browsing cozy bookstores or going to a coffee shop inside a bookstore. We've listed some great options for you here on the screen, so definitely screenshot this for later. Speaking of coffee, there are many amazing coffee shops in Madrid. We'll go over some of our favorites later on in the video to grab breakfast, but our favorite place for the aesthetic is Salon de Fleurs. The owner and her team decorate the cafe with flowers, plants, and vintage decor to match the season. Churros con chocolate are a Madrid classic. They're warm, crispy, and perfect for dipping in the city's famously thick, almost pudding-like hot chocolate. A top spot is Chocolateria San Ginés, serving them since 1894. It's usually packed because it's so popular, but totally worth it. We suggest ordering to go and strolling toward Plaza Mayor or the Royal Palace. We also love the churros con chocolate at Restaurante Ultramarinos Quintín in the Salamanca neighborhood. For more food-related activities, a tapa tour is a great way to try different places and making sure you skip the tourist traps. We've linked one in the description we think you'll love, but if you prefer to try tapas on your own, a great fall activity to try tapas in Madrid is to visit Mercado de San Miguel. Mercado de San Miguel is a beautiful historic market near Plaza Mayor, known for its glass walls and 1916 architecture. Inside, you'll find stalls serving tapas, fresh seafood, Spanish wines, and sweet treats. It's one of Madrid's most popular spots, so it can get busy, but it's worth a visit for the food and the vibe. Another great fall activity is going thrifting or browsing vintage shops. Malasaña is a great neighborhood to do this with plenty of second-hand and vintage stores. La Latina hosts a massive flea market called El Rastro every Sunday morning from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you're enjoying this video so far, consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you can be the first to know when we post a new video. Now, let's move on to the best places to visit in Madrid, where to eat amazing food and beautiful fall day trips. The Royal Palace of Madrid is the official royal residence, but today it's used mainly for ceremonies or open for tours. Right next to it is Almudena Cathedral, a beautiful church that we highly recommend visiting on the inside. And beside the palace are the Sabatini Gardens, perfect for a quiet stroll among fountains and hedges. In autumn, a new tree-lined pathway connects the palace to Plaza de España, making the walk especially beautiful with all the fall colors. Plaza de España itself is a must-see this season, with its wide-open square, sculptures, and plenty of spots to relax and take in the autumn vibes. Plus, it's right next to the iconic Gran Via street, known as the main shopping street in Madrid, with plenty of restaurants, cafes, and theaters. The Prado Museum, or Museo del Prado, is Madrid's most famous art museum and a must-see, with masterpieces by Velázquez, Goya, Rubens, Bosch. Tickets are €15 or €20 with an audio guide, which is worth it for the pre-planned routes. Don't miss Bosch's Garden of Earthly Delights, Velázquez's La Meninas, and Goya's La Maja Desnuda. For more details, head to this video where we share everything you need to know about spending the day in the Prado Museum, from the best metro stop to get off at, places to eat nearby, where to buy tickets, and what to expect. Retiro Park is Madrid's main park right in the city center, once a royal garden. In autumn, it's especially beautiful. The tree-lined paths turn shades of gold and orange. The lake is calm and the air feels crisp. Make sure you don't miss the Palacio de Cristal, a stunning glass palace surrounded by trees and a pond with a fountain in the middle. Retiro is perfect for a nice walk, a boat ride, just sitting on a bench with a coffee, or going for a run if you enjoy doing that. We don't come to Casa de Campo often, and every time we do, we say, why don't we come here more often? It's really a beautiful place to be in nature, and there are plenty of restaurants with a view of the lake that offer menú del día, that's Spanish for set lunch menu. Lots of families come here to enjoy the day, and it always has such a great vibe. Barrio de Salamanca, or Salamanca neighborhood, is a must visit during any season, but especially during autumn and Christmas. It's full of beautiful, sophisticated old buildings, glamorous hotels like the Wellington Hotel, and stunning restaurants and cafes. This is the place you visit if you want that fall rom-com vibe. Up first is Café del Art in Lavapiés. This place has really good coffee, great breakfast options like the melted burrata on warm toast drizzled with honey. This place is laptop friendly and tons of people come here to work. So if this is a business trip, or whether you need to get some work done or not during the trip, this is the perfect option. Close by, you can walk around and see incredible street art, especially in Embajadores Street. That's where all the good ones are. So if this is something you're interested in, definitely come to this area. The closest metro stop to Café del Art is Tirso de Molina. It's a 5-minute walk away. Another option is Alma Nomad Bakery. This place is a little further north in an area called Tamberi. This bakery is relatively new and it already has many amazing reviews, and we can vouch for that. Everything they sell is freshly baked and made with sourdough and organic products. I went for the tomato, spinach, and mozzarella quiche, and it was so creamy and rich. I really enjoyed it. They of course also sell great coffee. Just a heads up, this place is mainly for takeaway and only has a small counter with some bar stools. So it's a great option if you just want to grab something quick on the go that's also delicious. A cafe started by an ex-lawyer turned baker. Their branding is so beautiful. We absolutely love the soft, sophisticated vibe every time we go. They make great coffee and highly recommend trying their pistachio and white chocolate tart. They also sell pre-made picnic and brunch boxes, which are great to order in advance and enjoy in Retiro Park. For a vegan-friendly option, Bite Me Cafe in Legazpi serves amazing coffee with plenty of plant-based milk options, seasonal beverages, and delicious vegan cinnamon rolls. Stylish setting with fair prices, definitely book a table at Castizo. They've got a few locations, but our favorite is the one in Serrano. We recommend trying the morcilla, blood sausage, pimientos de padrón, little grilled green peppers, and the crispy pig's ear. We only recently found this spot and were seriously blown away by how kind and professional the staff were, and the nachos and burgers were some of the best we've ever had, and we've tried a lot of nachos and a lot of burgers. We definitely recommend checking it out. Just be sure to book ahead because it fills up super fast. There are 2 locations very close to each other, so make sure you don't go to the wrong one. One of our absolute favorite places to grab lunch is at Honest Greens. They serve fresh, healthy food made with natural ingredients, no additives or processed stuff, but it's so delicious and full of flavor. Their menu is seasonal, includes many options, all inspired by Mediterranean, Asian, and Middle Eastern flavors. Our favorite things to order that is always available are the piri piri chicken, the hot honey halloumi, and the herb tofu, and the garden bowls in general are incredible. Definitely order the Ben's sweet potato fries with beetroot ketchup and alioli. They are honestly so good. Another thing we always order to drink are the kombucha or their free refill infused water. They're not all my cup of tea, but the strawberry lemonade one is really popular and is insanely good and refreshing. They also have a coffee bar with desserts. We don't love their desserts, but the coffee is really good. Another place we love and go to often is Belmondo. This restaurant is also great for dinner, by the way. This one is in Velázquez Street in the Salamanca neighborhood. It's a part of the Big Mama group that has restaurants all over Europe. They serve incredible classic Italian food with a modern twist that is super affordable. They also have another restaurant called Villa Capri, close to the Alonso Martinez metro stop with a similar menu. There are so many more brunch and lunch spots that we love in Madrid, but we go into more detail about them in the blog post, so definitely go give that a read. Just a heads up, the Madrileños dining hours are probably very different to the ones that you're used to, so definitely go watch this video here where we get into it. Plus more things you have to know if this is your first time traveling to Madrid. Even people that have been living in Madrid for years said they learned something new from that video, so make sure you don't miss it. The Spanish royal family used the royal palace of Aranjuez mainly as a spring and early summer residence from the mid-1500s through the 19th century. When in Aranjuez, you have to visit the royal palace and its gardens, the Jardines del Príncipe and the ones right by the palace. They're extremely beautiful in autumn, especially the Estanque de los Chinescos. In Aranjuez, there is a farmer's market called La Huerta that puts together a big pumpkin display every fall, so definitely go check that out. Getting to Aranjuez is easy. You can take the 423 Green Bus or the C3 Cercanías trains from Atocha. San Lorenzo del Escorial is a historic town just outside Madrid, known for its huge 16th century monastery and royal palace complex. Surrounded by mountains and forests, it's especially pretty in autumn with the hills turned shades of red and gold. The cooler weather makes it great for walking around the monastery, exploring the gardens and hiking the nearby trails. It's an easy day trip from Madrid. You can take the C8A Cercanías trains from Atocha to El Escorial. Take a quick 35-minute train ride from Atocha station and you arrive in Toledo. It's a beautiful old city on a hill with lots of medieval charm, which pairs perfectly with autumn weather. Here you must visit the Catedral Primada de Toledo, the Alcántara Bridge, the Alcázar de Toledo Fortress, walk through all the little streets, and if you love marzipan or you haven't tried it before, Toledo is known for their marzipan treats, mazapan in Spanish. You can find it at any bakery or pastry shop. Definitely go check out the blog post for a bonus day trip from Madrid that you cannot miss if you want to enjoy the full autumn experience during your visit. Don't forget to pick up your free Madrid travel guide in the description and check out our pinned map with all our favorite restaurants and brunch spots. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our upcoming travel guides. And let us know in the comments if you'll be traveling to Madrid this autumn. Safe travels!